big trees are big. The ass trees. Oh, we're feeling like real hobbits now. Completely dwarfed by these trees. Oh, dug out. What a mess. Alright, so we have officially left Seattle and we're heading east now. Hoping to go through a bit of Montana and Idaho today and then make our way south before stopping for the night. And then we're gonna go the rest of the way to Denver, Colorado by the end of tomorrow. So here we go. Almost to Idaho. Thor Street and Freya Street. Alright, so we're in Idaho now. Probably not going to make it to Montana before dark, but we'll see. Well, that was the second time that I've peed outside today. The first time was this morning at the parking area that we stayed last night because there were no bathrooms. And then just now, this gas station was completely unattended. Fortunately, I was still able to get a little bit of gas, which will hopefully get me to civilization. But yeah, Wyoming is empty. There's almost nothing here. The towns on the map are like 3 houses, and apparently nobody works at the gas stations. So last night, the trailer got tipped over in the wind on the road, but it was kind of a bit more than that. For about 2 hours, we were driving down these long straight roads in Wyoming, but that had lots of ice on them, and it was very windy. And leading up to the accident, the trailer, I noticed a few times would feel the car shaking a lot, and I'd look back and the trailer would just be swinging out behind the car. So, obviously I slowed down, was a lot more careful. We were, so then the sun set, and it was dark, and my headlights are not very good, and so I mostly had my brights on, and we were still having this problem of the trailer kind of fishtailing out behind the car when we would hit patches of ice. And I was doing pretty okay, but it was really stressful. I was clenching my teeth and gripping the steering wheel as hard as I could, and just trying to count down the miles to when we would get to the main road. We started at 46, then we made it to 21, and then at around 6 miles away from the main road. There was a moment when there were oncoming cars. There was a lot of oncoming cars, and so I turned off my brights, and I knew as soon as I did that was a huge mistake, and I started to feel the trailer start swinging again, and tried to, I wasn't sure if I should slow down or speed up, or if I should turn with it, or if I shouldn't, and it started to oscillate back and forth, and I was trying to control it, like turning a little bit, but I could just feel it spinning out of control behind me. And there were these oncoming cars, and I didn't want to hit any of them, and so finally I decided to turn with the last sort of swing, and we spun off to the side of the road where there was a small snowbank, and the car was stopped in the snow, and I thought that the trailer had just kind of spun with me and had landed right side up, but I got out and saw that it had tipped over. It detached from the car, so the ball just, the hitch just came off of the ball. So the car, nothing had happened to the car, although one of the fishtails, one of the times that it swung out behind the car, it hit one of my rear lights. But besides that, the car was fine, but the trailer had, split the top from the bottom. They weren't attached together with a whole lot, just screws along the base. But and seeing my stuff kind of spilling out of it like guts, like roadkill, and a car behind us pulled up, some other people with a trailer, and the wind was so loud that you couldn't hear anything. And usually when something bad happens, my brain kind of shuts down all emotional response and just goes into problem-solving mode. But I had no idea what to do. I didn't know if it could be towed. I didn't know if I could ever fix it. It seemed like a completely insurmountable problem. I didn't even know where to begin. So I ran over to these people's car, and I'm trying to, tell them that, I need help, and they're asking me if I'm okay. And I'm like, no, not fucking okay. So they called the police,
I I just screamed into the wind for a while. We were so close. 6 miles. And everything would have been fine. So police officer came and a tow truck came about an hour later. Dave, the tow truck guy, is like my savior. He, told me that he would take care of everything, that he would get all the stuff off the road, and that he would, cinch the top to the bottom of the trailer so that it wouldn't fall apart, and that he would take care of me. So, and he held my hand when I was crying. So now the trailer is at the yard, and Dave said that they were able to tip it upright without it spilling or falling apart, so maybe there's hope that it can be saved, but it was just still a really traumatic experience. Hopefully we can put this behind us soon enough and continue on our way. Thank you for listening.